Talk about that Super Bowl. We got to talk about the Super Bowl financials, and there are a few things that I noticed about the Super Bowl from a financial standpoint that I wanted to share with you guys. So get comfortable, buckle up your seatbelt. We're going to get started on the Black Financial Channel right now. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm your friendly neighborhood finance professor. On the Black Financial Channel, we talk about black wealth and black economics every day, sometimes as much as 10 times a day under one condition. The condition is that we are black first. Black first means we put our community at the top of our priority list. Black first means that we are building black wealth. Black first means that we are not thinking 2 years ahead. We're thinking 50 years ahead because our people are going to take over. So if you agree with that philosophy, if you believe that your grandchildren are going to be the bosses of the bosses of the bosses of the boss, then put a hashtag B1 in the chat, hashtag B1. So how about that Super Bowl? How many of y'all enjoyed the Super Bowl this year? Anybody else watch the Super Bowl? I watched it. We had some people over. It was really, really cool to watch. Now, here's the thing that's interesting about the Super Bowl to me. I'll tell you the things that stood out to me. One, I like a good football game. I'm a football fan. By the way, over on the Black Balls channel, Jeff Lightsey Jr. does sports every day. So if you're looking for a black sports commentator to get behind, the URL's on the screen. It's the blackballschannel.com. Jeff Lightsey Jr. is very good. He's extremely good. I used to work with Nick Wright. Nick Wright, who's on Fox Sports, used to be my producer, actually, when I was back at Syracuse University. I never talk about it, but Nick Wright, he was a great guy, and he was very committed to his craft. And I told Jeff, I said, you remind me a lot of Nick Wright when he worked for me at Syracuse. Like he's got that level of talent and commitment. So support the young brother. He's in his 20s, and he's very good at what he does. He's super dedicated, and I have a lot of respect for him. But anyway, so one thing I enjoyed watching the game. I was cheering for the Bengals. I tend to cheer for the underdog. I ain't seen the Bengals do well since the Icky Shuffle. That's the last time I saw the Bengals really look like they might even have a chance at the Super Bowl. I was real impressed with Jamar Chase, all those LSU guys. There's like 3 guys from LSU that are all playing on the Bengals that all went to the Super Bowl together, which is pretty impressive. And also that quarterback Joe Burrow's nice. The wide receiver Jamar Chase is nice. They need to get a better offensive line, though, because they were getting hit. He was getting hit a lot. I think he got sacked more times than any quarterback in Super Bowl history. And he actually got sacked more times than any other quarterback in the whole NFL. He got sacked 51 times. Number 2 was 47. Number 3 was like 44. And it was interesting because I think the other teams were pretty crappy. So it was kind of bad because you can't keep getting sacked like that over and over. You saw what happened where he busted his knee up when they twisted his knee. He's going to get injured. They need to get him a better line. So just from an asset protection standpoint, I'd be like, man, y'all need to give me a line or I'm going to leave because I'm not going to lose millions of dollars because y'all done got me out here getting my butt kicked. But anyway, with that said, I enjoyed the game. Aaron Donald, second to none. Who's the other? The Cooper Kupp. He's nice. They're just a great team. They were hard to beat. It was nice to watch. The Super Bowl halftime show. How about that? Now that was cool. That was really cool to watch. It was interesting to watch. You're my age. Like I'm, around the Dr. Dre age. So I watch Dre's whole career from the very beginning. I'm proud to say Ice Cube is actually a friend of mine. I didn't understand why Cube wasn't on stage, but maybe there's a reason. I don't know. I haven't asked him. Snoop did a great job. It's interesting because it takes attention away from what he's dealing with these allegations. Y'all saw that, right? Which is interesting because it conflicts at the same time with the whole acquisition of Death Row, which I think is a great move for him. So I'm curious to see how that plays out because, the hip hop industry, there's a lot of financial risk in that industry because there are a lot of things that happen in hip hop. Remember, Snoop's whole career was built on that one phrase. What's Snoop's most famous phrase that he used that made him really popular? So can anybody type in the chat if you know Snoop's most branded phrase that made him famous? Anybody know what that phrase was? We don't love them hoes. Anybody remember that? We don't love them. Now in the 90s, it was okay to say that. Now, you get the Me Too movement on you. And Snoop was hanging out with Bishop Magic Don Juan, this guy that would wear these big, bright lime green suits and with diamonds on it. It's kind of clownish, to be honest with you. But he was like a real pimp. Like he had a pimp cup and a pimp hat and a pimp cane and all this other stuff. And what's interesting is I'm curious to see if they're going to try to turn Snoop into like the next Bill Cosby. if they're going to make him into a Bill Cosby. Like if there's going to be a bunch of women that are going to line up with Gloria Allred, because I'm telling you, this is just, I don't know, maybe I'm a canary in the mine on this. Maybe I'm just speculating on something that'll never happen. I have no idea. I hope it doesn't, but I could see Gloria Allred lining up, any woman that's got a story, a Snoop Dogg story, because Bishop Magic Don Juan, I mean, pimps aren't exactly known for being nice to women, and literally all of them just doing a shakedown. Like that's what you do with the black male. You don't have to actually prove anything. You just shake them down. Like if you don't write this check for $5 million, I'm gonna mess up all your corporate sponsorships. There ain't no Pepsi commercial, ain't no more Martha Stewart TV shows, no more deals with corporations that have very conservative brands. So what's interesting to me about Snoop, and I promise you I'm gonna get to some of the other stuff because there's so many things that happen in the Super Bowl. I want to talk about them all, and I don't have a ton of time because I promised my wife I'd go upstairs. We're gonna watch we watch Billions, we watch Yellowstone, and we also watch another show, Discovery, Star Trek Discovery. So I gotta go sit with my woman, and she's just so fine. I can't spend too much time away from her. But anyway, so I wonder how that plays out because hip hop music is a risky business. Like rappers get shot every day. I think one rapper got shot. Kodak Black got shot at a party. The Baby is 30 years old fighting with other dudes in the bowling alley. That could end badly, right? So hip hop partnering with corporate America is a real interesting thing to watch because it makes me wonder how they're going to respond if things get out of hand or if the feminists start jumping in and saying, look at what's happening in the industry. Because I know women that have tried to work in the hip hop industry and they said, I can't be in the industry because all the men think that every woman's a groupie. Every woman wants to pull her pants down for them or whatever. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I hope it works out for Snoop, but it'll be interesting. Chickens always come home to roost. I tell you that much. What else is interesting? Eminem took a knee. Good for him. I thought that was cool. I don't really understand the whole take a knee thing. I love Kaepernick. I watched his whole series. I think he's a great guy, but I didn't really quite see what was accomplished with taking a knee. I also didn't really get caught up in Kaepernick's dispute with the NFL because that was a labor dispute, which to me is a reflection of the black man not realizing his godlike potential to manifest, right? The black man has a manifestation ability that goes beyond anybody else. So you can't explain to me why all these celebrities you got, all these rich Negroes at the game, why ain't y'all started a sports league yet? Y'all got all the damn athletes. All the athletes are hanging out with the rappers. You saw Odell Beckham Jr. over there with Kanye West, and when his but that dude's about to lose his mind. I've been watching his Instagram. I'm like, dude, chill out, man. But anyway, so you got the money, you got the clout. Why don't you own the league? Why is it, pay attention now, why is it that they're making, damn near $1 billion in revenue or whatever they're making from an NFL season and from the Super Bowl, and the black talent is what they're coming there to see? I mean, the black talent, give it up for Cooper Kupp. He's the great white hope. Give it up for Joe Burrow, another great white hope. But after that, I'm seeing Aaron Donald. I'm seeing Jalen Ramsey. I'm seeing Odell Beckham. I'm seeing Jamar Chase. I'm seeing all them brothers that have superhuman ability, and that's what we're enjoying in the game, right? So my question would be, why don't you own a league? Because don't forget the Chicago Bears were purchased for $100. They're now worth $4 billion. Did y'all know that? The Chicago Bears, the Dallas Cowboys are worth about $6.5 billion. That's the most valuable NFL franchise. And all the others are between, I think, about $3.5 billion to $6.5 billion a piece. And black men can't even get like a tiny fraction of ownership in any of these teams. But they'll let you get out there and get your head busted every day of the week, right? So my thought at the end of the day, when I watched Kaepernick, getting on a knee and getting mad because the NFL won't give him a job, I just didn't understand why you don't grab your celebrity friends and say, let's go raise $1 billion. We have corporate relationships. We all have 10 million people that follow us on Instagram, so we can get people to watch the games, right? You got an audience. That means you can monetize that. You can monetize an audience. If you need help, if you're watching, if you need help, call me. I'll help you for free. I don't need no money. I got money. I will help. I don't know if I got your money. I don't really care. I don't need to have your money, but I don't want money. I would literally help him for free. I'd be like, oh, here's how you can monetize. Okay, wait, you can get 10 million people to watch. Okay, well, here's what you do. You do this and this and this and this. It'd be very easy to do. Why don't you have a damn league? Why are you still begging for jobs? Seriously, that's like the guy who's 7 feet tall who swears he's a midget. We don't need no 7-foot midgets. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't need 7-foot midgets. And to me, sometimes the brothers, all this stature, all this money, all this power, all this wealth, even the white girls are winking at you. I don't want them winking at me. My wife is beautiful and black. I don't need nothing more than that. But the white girls are winking at you. It's because you got clout. So why are you a 7-foot midget? You should be too proud to beg. You're too big to beg. You like a grown man wearing baby diapers. Maybe that's why we got rappers called the baby, little baby. Maybe is that what it is? Like you want to be a grown ass man with diapers and a hairy chest and a beard? Like you got a beard with a diaper on and a pacifier? Like is that what you want, black man? Seriously, why don't you own the whole damn shit? That's my question. Why don't you own the whole damn shit? You should own it all, or at least a chunk of it. I don't understand. I just don't. And so I wasn't against Kaepernick. I was like, well, dude, I hope you get your job back. Good for you. They fired me too, man. You white people, you know how they do. They be firing you. Well, when they fired me from my university, I went and started my own university. It's called the Black Business School. We have 150,000 students worldwide. If you're interested, go take a look, please. We would love to have you, right? You can start your own league. It ain't hard, right? So let's keep going. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Please do that. I gotta be quick because my wife is waiting on me, and I don't want to keep her waiting too long. Another thought that came to mind. Oh, just random petty thought. 50 Cent. Where did 50 Cent come from? Did anybody expect to see 50 Cent in that halftime show? I didn't. I was like, where did 50 Cent? Is that who's swinging from the monkey bar? Damn, he done got a little chunky. He shouldn't be wearing a wife beater. That wife, one of my kids said he's wearing a wife beater, but he looks like a wife eater. He looks like a wife eater. He looks like he done gained a couple pounds, but you can't blame him. I mean, it's been 20 years since we saw the buff 50, right? Now he ain't 50 cents. He looking like $1, like $2.25 plus tax, right? He done got a little, and you saw it. Did y'all notice that? This is just a random petty thought. I promise you. Did y'all notice that he put his shirt back on during the show? Who does that? I mean, Janet Jackson probably changed her clothes because she got Beyonce because they trying to perform, but there was no reason for 50 to change his clothes. I think even 50 was like, I shouldn't be out here on the biggest stage on earth in a wife beater looking like he's one of the fat boys. I'm not making fun of him. He's very successful, and I didn't understand it. I don't see him as a rapper anymore. He ain't rapped in like 20 years. He's doing TV shows. It was just weird. It was weird. You know what? I would have loved to see my buddy Ice Cube. I think Cube would have been perfect because Cube is still rapping. And by the way, these guys are making the best music they've ever made. Cube would have been perfect. And here's what would have really made that show perfect. I mentioned that on Instagram. I'm mentioning it again. I was waiting. I swear to God, when they started playing California Love, tell me what do you think I was waiting for? What do you think I was waiting for? Where is the Tupac hologram? I wanted to see. I was like, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Oh shit! Ow! Like my elbow. Sorry, y'all gotta forgive me. I'm wilding today, and I just messed my elbow up. See, that's what happens when you act stupid. I was like, where is the Tupac hologram? Did anybody else think that? Did anybody else think Tupac? Oh my God, the energy's so high, the show's so good. Tupac is gonna come in at any moment. Either the one that's been hiding away on a deserted island or the hologram Tupac, because they did the Tupac hologram like 3 or 4 years ago. Why didn't you bring back the Tupac hologram? I was sitting with my buddy Chris and I said, man, they should have had us in that meeting when they planned the show. Like, did anybody in the meeting say, what would be really perfect is to bring back Tupac? Like Machiavelli. Like, it's just, I mean, it would have been perfect. I think the crowd would have been crazy. It would have sent it over the top. It would have made it the greatest show ever. But maybe I'm a weirdo. I don't know. So anyway, let me give you a couple more facts and thoughts. Okay. And by the way, but when we're done toward the end, I'll give you a stock. I have a stock that I like that I just bought. And so I'll share it with you. I put my own money on it. I mean, nothing's guaranteed, but I like it. I like what I see, and I'll tell you why. Couple more things. Did anybody see the Coinbase commercial during the Super Bowl? The Coinbase commercial, in my view, was probably one of the most creative Super Bowl commercials I've ever seen. All they did was they put their QR code on the screen. All they did was they put their QR code on the screen. I thought that was brilliant. And the reason it's brilliant is because your goal in advertising, in case you want some business knowledge right now, your goal in an ad is to get the customer to act. You don't want them to say, oh, that's a great product. I'll think about it. You want them to do something right away. So they had the QR code, and you're watching this QR code bounce around the screen, and it interrupted I was talking to my friend, and I stopped talking. I said, "Why is that QR code? Oh, I bet you this is going to take me to their website." I pulled it up. Boom! They took it to a site, made an offer immediately for $15 in free Bitcoin. I bet you that they pulled at least 200,000 or 300,000 new accounts off of that. Absolutely brilliant. Shout out to Coinbase. They set a new standard. It was awesome. Maybe it's more than 200,000 or 300,000. Maybe it was 1 million. I don't know. I don't know the exact numbers of the results of these ads. I thought that was great. Now, here's what I want to warn you guys about, though, when it comes to Coinbase. Coinbase, according to the crypto experts, in the Black Business School, we have the Black Crypto Club. They meet regularly. If you're interested, go to boycewatkins.com. You can do a free trial in the club. We have our crypto experts. I consult with experts on crypto and the metaverse because I don't understand the whole space very well. I talk to smart people like Dot Montgomery and Teddy Ewing and Jamar James, and they kind of give me the inside scoop on these things. So here's what I want you to be careful about when it comes to Coinbase. A lot of people are getting scammed on Coinbase, and they don't feel like Coinbase is helping them very much. I got a call this week. Put it on everything. I got a call this week about a poor 90-year-old man who had a couple $1 million on Coinbase. He bought some Bitcoin early. It blew up in price. He had a couple $1 million. He lost all of his money, like damn near all of it. Maybe not all of it, but a lot of it. And the way he lost it was unfreaking believable. He literally went on the internet to find the Coinbase customer service number, and he searched for it. And Coinbase customer service comes up with a number. You're thinking it's a legitimate number. It wasn't. It was a scammer's number, and the scammer took all of his crypto. And Coinbase has not been of any help. Coinbase has been like, well, sorry, man, we don't know that. So I just, because I had my heart went out to this guy, I did a Google search to find out, like, okay, what's going on with Coinbase scams? It's happening to a lot of people. So you got to be real careful when it comes to stuff on the internet. And here's what's really ridiculously crazy too. If you Google search Coinbase scams, the Coinbase site comes up, help.coinbase.com or something like that. One of those sites is a fake site. And on one of the sites where they're telling you how to deal with Coinbase scams, Coinbase is telling you how to deal with a Coinbase scam. I swear to God, check this out. You know what they said? They said, we do not do free giveaways. Coinbase does not do any free giveaways in crypto. But that confused me. You know why it confused me? Because in that ad, if you looked at the QR code, what did it say? You went to the site. It says sign up and get $15 in free Bitcoin. Did anybody see that? Did anybody else do the QR code? So I'm confused. I'm really confused. Like, wait a minute. You're saying on the site that you don't do free giveaways, but you just did one during the Super Bowl. So maybe the site isn't their right site. I don't know, but it was definitely confusing. And then the other little piece of that too is a lot of crypto experts I have gathered are not real comfortable with you using the basic Coinbase account. So Coinbase, shout out to them for having the best marketing on earth. Shout out to them for being able to replace the scammed customers with new customers, all that. But good marketing does not always mean it's the best product. Good marketing does not mean that's the best place to go put your crypto. There are wallets that are more secure and better ways to buy crypto. So I encourage you to take the time and be really careful, and at the very least spread your money out to different places so you can't lose it all at once, okay? And don't put all your money in crypto. Please don't do that. I hear about athletes getting their whole paycheck in Bitcoin. That's insanity. Don't do that. Get some of it. I mean, sure, own some, but you don't put it all in one space. That's a good way to lose everything. Okay. So do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm gonna give you guys a stock pick. The stock that I like this week, the stock that I just bought, and I think it's worth taking a look at. And a couple other thoughts that I had in case you want to know is that if you want to know the average price of a 30-second Super Bowl commercial, it is now about $6.5 million for a 30-second ad. So there you go. That's just a thought. And also Peacock, I noticed Peacock was taking a lot of the ad space because they're trying to compete with Netflix. They have 9 million subscribers, whereas Netflix has well over 100 million. So in order to compete, Peacock is they're retaking possession of their Warner Brothers content that's on Netflix. They're taking it off Netflix, putting it on Peacock. They got a lot of these great shows like the new Will Smith show and stuff like that, which I think is brilliant to make that into a drama. I don't know Will. I never met Will. I know a lot of people that know him, but I did meet his brother Harry, and I talked to his brother Harry for hours. He's a brilliant guy, great guy, and I have so much respect for their family, and congratulations to them. What's also interesting, though, is just in terms of investing, the investing landscape, is the streaming wars are really heating up. Amazon just brought out Lord of the Rings. They're dropping $1 billion on this damn show. $1 billion. So it's really getting interesting to see and what gives? Like, how far does this gangster, this gangster streaming war really go before you just can't do anymore, before the business models don't make any sense? So I'm really curious to see how that plays out. So the stock that I like for today is Coursera. Coursera, COUR is the ticker symbol. Coursera is a stock that I did some research on it. I like it. It's dropped. The price has dropped recently. A lot of analysts feel like it's going to pop back up. I just like the stock for a lot of reasons, and it looks like it's a good addition to my portfolio. So feel free to take a look. It's Coursera. If you'd like to see the other stocks that I pick every week for my students, feel free to join the stock market class. We meet every Tuesday. You can leave me questions. If you have a question about a stock or an investing strategy or something that's happening in your financial world, you can leave me the question. I will research it for you. I will give you an answer in class on Tuesdays. And also, if you want to support the channel and get more of the stock picks every week, that's the trade. Feel free to go to intelligentblackpeople.com. That's intelligentblackpeople.com. That's where you can support the channel and you can get stock picks in exchange for your support. Or you can join the class by going to boycewatkins.com. Either one, whichever one you want to do, we would love to have you, and we will serve you and we will take good care of you. All right, guys, I'm about to get out of here. My woman is calling, and I will see you all tomorrow. God bless you. And shout out to Dr. Dre and Snoop and all those guys. Kendrick Lamar, he's brilliant. And the great halftime show, I thought it was good. And 50 Cent, yeah, man, don't do no more shows with a wife beater on till they give you some time to go to the gym. They probably called you at the last minute. That's probably what happened. I get it. I understand. We're the same age, so I understand. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good night. Love you. I'll see you soon. Take care, and God bless you. Peace.